everybody. Today is Thursday, November 21st. It's 8:07 a.m. I got an offer from DoorDash. I'm going to be going to Chick-fil-A. I'm going to get $11.25 for 4.9 miles. It looks like today is going to be busy. I just turned the app on and all kinds of offers came pouring in. One of them was for $18 for, I think it was just 6.5 miles shopping at like Walgreens for 10 items. But when I looked at the map, it looked like I was going to have to go to this particular apartment complex that's really difficult to deliver in. And I didn't want to take it. So I'm like, it sounds like a trap. It's like, my mind thought, didn't somebody else take this offer before me? And I'm like, plus it was like the third offer to come into my phone. So I was very paranoid. I was like, no thanks. I don't want to start my day off on a negative note. So I'm going to just skip it because it just sounded too good to be true. And maybe it was going to be an easy one, but I'm so hesitant to take really good offers that first pop in unless everything looks good to me, where I can zoom in on the map and see the drop off and be like, okay, I know where that is, that's just a house, or I've been to that apartment complex, it's not that hard to drop off at. So usually those are the cues that tell me, okay, everything looks safe to do it. But when I saw that particular offer was going to take me to an area that I thought was questionable, and I just imagined myself just dead miling all the way back to my zone, I said, no, that's okay. I'm like, I would rather just skip it. So I did. And this one seems just fine. I think it's just to a house, if I'm not wrong. Let's see. Yeah, it's just to a house, and not too. It's still gonna keep me in my zone, this offer. So this one I liked. So I said I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna be trying to increase my goal from $35 to $50. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want more money. That's it. That is the only reason. It's like, I want more money. So I figure the difference between $35 and $50 is not great enough where it's going to cause me too much more pain. It may just be a couple of more deliveries. And usually when I shoot for the goal of $35 every day, I usually end up hitting somewhere in the neighborhood of $40 to $45 anyway. So it's like the idea of now making a goal of 50 just doesn't seem out of the realm of possibility based upon what I've been doing anyway. And if I make it at that goal of 50, I'll probably end up making 60, 65 in the end. So that's why I'm gonna pick that. And it just sounds like a more even, an even numbered goal, like halfway to 100. 35 always sounded super low to me for some reason. So I was like, let me just shift that strategy. All right, I'll make a U-turn here, and we're almost there at Chick-fil-A. I'm just going to follow probably this white Toyota Prius into Chick-fil-A. And then we'll go get it. And so far, I think this day is going to be okay. I mean, so far, nothing bad has happened. It's 52 degrees right now. Sunny and clear. And, me and this Prius, we're going to the same place. Yeah, let's see, I don't want to park right next to the Prius, although they're probably, no, I thought they were going to go through the drive-thru. Nope, I'm just going to park right here. Okay, let's do it. ahead.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Heard that place was full of delivery drivers, and each and every one of them was pissed. They were so mad. None of the orders were ready, and there was like 4 of them in there, and they were all complaining about how they wish that this place was not even open, and what's taking so long, and you guys, my app says it's ready to be picked up and it's not ready. I'm like, I don't need to hear this baloney. I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I'm getting the heck out of here as soon as I get my order. I wanted to just unassign myself from it because I didn't want to be around all that negative energy. So I'm like, I need to get the hell out of here. But I couldn't unassign myself because my completion rate is already at, I think, 96%, I think, or not, no, I think it's at 96%. And I don't like it to once it gets to 95%, then I really don't like to press the unassigned option at all. So I only got 1 bullet left in the chamber until I reach 95, and then I'm just like, well, then I can't do it unless I'm absolutely being tortured by by a situation. So I said, I'm just gonna have a seat and wait. So I actually took a seat at one of the tables and just waited while the other drivers were standing there commiserating. And guess whose order they called next? It was my order. And you should have seen the drivers. They were seething because some of them were there before I even got there. So they were not happy. But I'm like, wow, what can I do? So I just got my stuff and got the heck out of there. And now we're going 9 minutes, 2.6 miles. We're going to a house. It's a leave at the door, and I have a gate code. So yeah, I was like, well, what am I supposed to do? You know, I can't help it that my order was ready before theirs. And I had nothing to say about the matter. I was like, just get me out of here. This is this whole situation is giving bad vibes all around. And it was kind of weird because also, you know, normally at Chick-fil-A, the employees there, you know, they don't say anything negative. It's usually like a, you know, it's a very like wholesome environment. But it didn't give me that vibe today. Everybody just seemed to be in a lousy mood. I don't know why. But I'm just glad I'm out of there. So yeah. So I'm just giving you guys the gist, my point of view on that situation. So that's pretty much what happened. And not much else occurred. And obviously now I've got the food. I'm just on my way to the drop-off. And this morning my day was going just fine. I didn't do my walk this morning. I decided just to hang out at home and relax and kind of take the day off from walking. I'll probably pick it up again tomorrow, I'm sure. And I found a new show on Netflix that's real entertaining with Ted Danson. And I'm probably going to add that to my list to watch it regularly. Should I make my left here? I think I should. If it'll keep moving. Please keep moving. Please keep moving. Everybody keep moving. I need to make this light. And then I got to make a quick right-hand turn. So now I've got to get over. So I hope someone's going to let me get over. Yup. I'm over. I'm going to make a right at the next light. I would normally for this delivery go all the way up Eastern to Summit. I don't know, it's called Summit something. But that light usually takes forever to turn to get a green arrow to turn left. So this way tends to be faster. I don't know if it's more miles or not, but it tends to be much faster. So that's why I just turn this way. And so then anyway, the show with Ted Danson, I can't remember the name of it, but he plays somebody that goes undercover into a retirement home to help a detective agency find out who stole somebody's necklace. So that's where I'm at in the show, just at episode 1. Oh, please don't tell me this bus is going to make me stop. Oh, there they go. There go the sign. You see how he just threw those stop signs out the moment I got near that bus? He's like, "Dum." It's like, don't even, mother. Don't even. I'm like, okay. Well, so much for this being a shorter, faster way to get somewhere. Come on, guy. Close those signs so we can go. Now, what am I supposed... Oh, now he's saying I could go. I'm like, okay. Well, why'd you throw those signs up? Why? Because those kids showed up to get on the bus? I never understand that whole thing. You know, when we were kids growing up, they never had those things to stop the traffic. We just got on the darn bus. We just climbed on the bus, and we were like wild animals in there. And now everything is so safety first, and you know, the whole world every day tries to improve itself by making sure everybody gets home alive, which I guess makes sense, but you know, it ruins a lot of the excitement of being alive, I think. I was watching somebody's TikTok and they were saying something like, you know, life every day seems always to be the same. Like it's a good day or it's an okay day, and even if it's a bad day, it's fine. And they said that if they were to die today, it wouldn't even matter to them because they feel like they've seen everything. You know, they have life has no surprises for them. They feel like it's like Groundhog Day. And I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same way. And it really has a lot to do with how the world, especially in America, we live in a bubble, completely disconnected from the outside world. And so a lot of us, because we live in such a safe environment and a lot of predictability, that it can make us feel bored with our lives, and there's no sense of adventure happening, where there's nothing really that unexpected that occurs. And so that's why a lot of people, they start to go, great driving, everybody, great driving, thank you. Superstars on the road. So that's a problem for people who live in America. I think it's an American problem, and it's not everybody, because if you're from a lower economic background, you see the struggles. You just want to stay afloat. You're seeing the stressful things. But a lot of people who are middle class and up, they get very complacent with life, and that's what makes them not want to find the excitement about the world, which is sad. But thank God that's not, all I have to say is thank God that's not me. Thank God I'm not one of those people. I'm like, I want to live as long as possible and see what's around every corner, because life is interesting to me. Every day I find, like, and if it's boring, I change it. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm going to do something else now because I'm bored. All right, I'll make a right here. As soon as this little kid goes by, and I'm going to have to enter a gate code. Maybe I'll go to a different house this time. Let's see. Okay. Alright, I entered the code. Oh, there it goes. Alright, we're in motion. They got the Christmas wreaths out. Getting it all festive. Everybody's getting ready for the holidays. We're all shifting gears now. No, it looks like... Wait, is it a different house? No. Every time I come in here, it's always delivering to the same house. Let's see. Maybe it will be a different house, because these instructions... See, let me look at their delivery instructions. No, they look different. Maybe it's like the neighbor next door or down the street. Let's look. Normally it's this house I deliver to. Let's see. Oh, it's not. It's a different house. Wow. Wow, everybody, I'm delivering to a different house. Let's do it. DoorDash calling, $8.25. Look at that turkey for 7.6 miles. See, look, they're doing it right. They put up a Thanksgiving decoration. That's the right thing to do. Because Christmas decorations shouldn't really come out until after Thanksgiving. And it's nice to see somebody put out something that's Thanksgiving. They're not ignoring the Thanksgiving holiday. Yeah, that delivery went just fine. There were no problems, and they increased the tip by $1. It's $12 I got for this one. So very good. $11 for 13 miles. No. So that was a good start to the day. Good first one. And now we're exiting this community and heading back to base. I was really excited that it was a different house. Every time I go into certain neighborhoods, it's always the same house. So when I went in here, I thought, oh, I'm going to the exact same house that I've been at 10 million times. But no, it was something different. So that was good news. At least it helped to break up the monotony. Alright, I'm going to be making a right here at this, where this crossing guard is. And, yeah. See if I can safely do this. Those cars were driving like crazy at that where that school was. That guy just jumped out for no reason. He's like, maybe he couldn't see me, but if I wasn't paying attention, I would have crashed right into him. That's the way people drive in this neighborhood. They're reckless as all get out. I swear they got their driver's licenses out of a cereal box. Most of them don't even understand the rules of the road and what to do. $8 for 3.6 miles to shop at CVS. Do I wanna? Do I? It's only 4 items and it's $8. It meets the metrics. Something's come from Uber Eats, but I gotta go offline with that. And yeah. All right. So let me do my formal announcement on the next one. All right, everybody. We got an offer from DoorDash. I'm gonna get $8 to go to CVS. I'm gonna shop for 4 items, and it's gonna be 3.6 miles for that $8. All right. Let us get underway here. Whew. $8. Whoop-de-doo. Let's see what I'm shopping for. I am shopping for Philips Norelco Multi-Groomer Shaver Kit. That's going to be locked up. 1+ other Comfort Hold Slant Tweezers. Beauty 360 Nail Clipping Duo. Gillette Disposable Razors Mach 3 Sensitive. That's going to be locked up. Alright, so we're going to have maybe some problems with this one because the items might be locked up. Oh look, all the traffic is backing up. There must be a school bus here with their flashing stop sign on. Yep, I can see it way in the distance. They have officially picked up the kids and all these cars can finally start moving. There must be about 20, maybe about a dozen cars in front of us, all in a row, as we all slowly crawl towards the light. And at the next light, I have to make a left turn, and I don't know how many of these cars also have to make a left turn, but it could be a minute before we get to the CVS. We're not that far. We're only half a mile from the CVS. And this shopping experience should go quickly. And so we're going to have a total of $20 after I deliver this one. So that puts me almost at 50% of goal with only just 2 deliveries. So I think we're doing really good this morning. Things are really moving along. I just gotta hope it's not gonna be too difficult to get these items. I mean, there's only 4 items, but they're not food items. So a lot of times when you're shopping for non-food items, some of the items are locked up, and then you gotta ask for help. But at this particular CVS, usually somebody helps you right away. There's always these really helpful people near the register, and I think they're hired to make sure people don't steal stuff. But they also use the ploy of making it so that when you walk in, they give you the feeling that they're just trying to be helpful, when really I'm sure management has told them, try to help people so they don't wander the aisles aimlessly and start stealing stuff. is what I sense is what they're really told, but also told try to be helpful so people find things as quickly as possible. I read on the news that they're closing a lot of Walgreens and CVS's across the United States because they're not profitable. They're losing a lot of money. And so I'm sure they're trying to figure out ways to be more profitable by getting people in and out of the stores fast. And then usually if they can build up a reputation for being a quick shopping experience, that will cause the customers to come back again the next time, thinking, oh, it won't take me that long, I'll go in. Because that's one of the biggest hesitations most people have for going into these CVS's and Walgreens. It's like I'll just get it later at Walmart or whatever, because they think it's not worth the price, because the price is definitely going to be higher than Walmart. And then they think about the time that usually it's a headache to get out of these places. So there's multiple reasons why they try to make it faster, just so they can make more money in the end, I'm sure. And of course, no store wants to close, and they lose their jobs. All right, I'm pulling into CVS. It doesn't look busy. I think I'll park next to this white SUV, and then we'll head on in and get these these 4 items. All right, I'm just waiting for someone to come to unlock the cabinet. I think it's this. So yeah, I'm just waiting. Well, I guess everybody's busy. I'm still waiting. So they ordered these items. So we got nail tweezers, nail clipper set, and these razors. Lord, that took a long time. The lady was busy, and she was trying to work something with those, those machines that do that print out photos. And normally there's like 2 women at the main entrance to help you, but no, today it was just that one lady, and she was trying to do it all. So she was having a rough day, just like me. Just like me, only worse. So now I have to deliver this to a hotel. So yeah, the fun is only just begun. So right now it doesn't look like this offer was worth it for the time that I'm gonna have to put in to get it done, but what can you do? I accepted it, so I gotta do it. Where are you taking me? 2 miles from here, you're making me go on this road? I should have looked on the map to see where it's taking me. I think it took me the wrong way. Stupid app, man. It's taking me the long way to get there. It's like, I'm not going that way. Are you crazy? Are you crazy, app? I swear this app does everything it can to make it difficult to do this job. All I had to do was go straight. Oh, it's my fault. I should have looked. I knew where this place was. I'm like, I know it's over on Seven Hills and Horizon Ridge. But no. Now I'm losing time. I'm losing even more time. Well, this is what this job is all about. Getting snookered. I've been hoodwinked. Oh boy. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I'm gonna probably just cut through the shopping center, and maybe that will be faster than making just a U-turn. But you can see how bad the traffic is right now, and so who knows when I'm gonna be able to finally make this turn. And you can't let stuff like this irritate you, even though right now I am irritated. I am ticked off, but you have to try to not let it get to you, because you know what? It's just a stupid job. It's just a stupid job. Every day, stupid things happen, and you know why stupid things happen? Because it's a stupid job. 1 + 1 is 2. If you're gonna have stupid things happen, you can almost guarantee they're gonna happen when you do a stupid job, and that's what we're doing today, a stupid job. So we're headed off to a hotel 7 minutes from here, 1.5 miles. It's a leave at the door, and it's going to be to the Residence Inn by Marriott. God, did I just waste time. All I had to do is just go straight ahead, and it's going to be inside a shopping center. That's all I had to do. Oh, well, it's in the past now. Now my blood pressure can come back down. So yeah, the people just ordered a bunch of grooming things. Nail clippers and tweezers and a razor and a shaver. And obviously they must have lost their luggage or something. That's the only thing I can think. Why you would suddenly order all these grooming things and not have already packed them in your luggage. So their luggage probably got lost at the airport and they need these things. That's my guess. That's the fun part about this job, guessing why people buy what they buy. So using my Sherlock Holmes knowledge, putting on my detective cap, these items are from a traveler who lost their luggage. Either that or they're the wolf man, and when the moon came out, all this hair came out, and their razor and all their razors and stuff broke because they were so hairy from turning into a wolf overnight when the moon came out. So yeah. Use your own deductions. Well, we're almost there, 0.9 miles. And yeah, overall, I mean, you got to consider how many hours of a window I have to work. So I try not to even stress about delivery time and how long I'm on an assignment. I mean, I try not to because you know, the window is what, from 8 to 2 is my window. God, and how many hours is that? That's like 6 hours. Now, surely within 6 hours I can earn $50. So that's why I try not to sweat it. I'm like, you know what, if something takes a little long, so what? So be it. Okay, we're in the shopping center. I'm going to be making a right turn here. And this is the way to go to get to the Residence Inn. That's easy. The way it wanted me to go would have been a total nightmare. It wanted to put me on St. Rose Parkway, and the lights are really long, and there's traffic like crazy everywhere. Man, it really wanted me to go the wrong way. Unbelievable. But I think the navigation does that because it's probably, obviously, it's the fewest number of turns, I guess, is what it was thinking. And also because on St. Rose Parkway, it's like 55 miles an hour is the speed limit on St. Rose Parkway. So I was thinking about time and all that. So that's probably why it did what it did. But I should know better. You know, I should have, the moment I saw what it was, I should have confirmed on the map that it was the hotel I was thinking of in my mind. And I would have stayed on Horizon Ridge to get here. Live and learn every day, and then forget and repeat the same mistakes. Such is life. Okay, I'm gonna park it, I think, over here, and then walk on into the hotel. And come along with me, folks, and let's enjoy a little trip through the hotel. Good morning. Oh, go ahead. Can you get 3 for me? Thank you.
2, please.
Welcome back. Here we are. I'm back in the car. The delivery went fine. No problems. No problems. I'm backing out now of the hotel parking lot area. I'm headed back towards home. And I think I'm doing good for the hourly rate. It is 8:56 a.m. And as I recall, I started a little bit after 8. So I've already got the money in hand. So I'm at about $20 an hour. $5.36, 6.7 miles, no. And yeah, everything's fine. So I'm at $20 an hour. So whoop-de-frickin-do. I'm moving along. $2.26, 3 miles, no. Yo, I'm moving along just fine. I just kind of have a blasé or laissez-faire feeling right now. Like, who cares? Whatever. Just do this job. Let's just do this dumb job and get it done. You know, some days I'm just in that mood where I just am not. I'm just like, you know, who cares? Let's just do this. Let's just do this and get it done. You ever have those days where you're just like phoning it in? You're like, let's phone in today. Let's have an out-of-body experience. I put this day on autopilot. That's the kind of feeling I'm having right now. And I think I'm having that feeling because why am I having that feeling? Why do I feel like phoning it in today? Because the weather's beautiful. It's 53 degrees, nice and clear. I only got 8.6 miles on the car, getting 55 miles to the gallon. And maybe because in my mind I'm thinking this is going to be a long day and I'm trying to conserve energy. You know, this is really going to be probably one of the longer days because I'm trying to reach a higher goal. And so I'm trying to have a sense of humor and more of a carefree vibe to myself, so that way I don't get mad or want to just go home and turn the app off, you know, like I do most days. $2.24, 1.3 miles, no. And I think it's probably healthy to do that. There's nothing wrong with phoning it in. $4.08, 5.3 miles. Don't listen to all those motivational speakers. Sometimes you just gotta phone it in. You just gotta you know, not worry about it. You know how they always tell you in those motivational tapes, give it a 100% every day, and give it your all, and all that stuff. That's a bunch of baloney. DoorDash, $6, 3.5 miles. That's a bunch of baloney. Yeah, being inspirational is great and all, but sometimes you just want to go dark. You know what I'm saying? Because it's funny. It makes you laugh. Sometimes you just gotta laugh. Sometimes if you take life too seriously, you stress yourself out. $7.42, 10.2 miles. No. Sometimes it's fun just to be like, who cares? And just go with the flow. And that helps you to be more present in the moment anyway. A lot of times when you try to do all of these tactics where you're going to be so on point for everything, you end up just embarrassing yourself. You fall flat on your face. So if you set the bar real low and you fall on your face, hey, it doesn't matter. You had low expectations anyway. Oh, here's Bob. Hello, Bob. Or is it? No, it's BD. I don't know what that means. $4.74, 3.6 miles. No. Yeah, just kind of be carefree. Do this because it's a silly job. Try not to take it too seriously, everybody. Same thing with YouTube. All these things we do. I mean, if I was like, I'm sure even these people that are like brain surgeons and heart surgeons, they try not to take it too seriously either. I mean, like they're knowledgeable and experienced, but at some point, you're going to end up stressing yourself out and get really sick if you don't have a lightheartedness to what you do. There has to be some play, even in people that do things that are very dangerous. I'm sure even people that disarm bombs, they have the knowledge and they go in with a sense of playfulness to it when they do it. Like they have their skill set, they know what they're doing. So in order for them not to lock up and freeze up, they have to have a lighthearted vibe to themselves. I hear an ambulance. I don't know where it's coming from, but I gotta move. I hear it. It's entering the intersection. Oh, it's behind me. I'm gonna have to get over. Let me clear the runway. I'm trying to clear the runway for the ambulance that I think is coming. $13 for 14 miles. No. It's like I see him coming and everybody doesn't care. This guy is so rude. He just blocked the ambulance. What a jerk. Let's see that guy at the far... Oh, you can't see him. There's a guy at the far left. He's totally blocking that. There's like an ambulance. Oh, I gotta make a right turn. I got a good offer. Oh, did I catch it though? Oh, here's another good offer. Jesus, there's a lot of good offers. Oh man, which one do I take? Let's see. What was the other one? I don't remember. Oh, this one's better. Let me turn around. I think I might lose it though. Let me hit the button before it's gone. Oh, okay, everybody. Let me tell you. I almost grabbed the crappier one. It was borderline. Okay, let me turn off Uber Eats and tell you about it. All right, everybody, I got something from DoorDash. We're gonna go to Jack in the Box, and then we're gonna go to Almond and Oat. I'm gonna get $12.58 for 3.3 miles. This is a really good one. The other one that was coming in was from Uber Eats, and it was for like $11 for 4 miles. That one was good too. I was like, but I remembered that the DoorDash one was more money. I couldn't remember the miles because obviously I was multitasking like nobody's business. I got that paramedic truck and the turning and trying to rejigger myself so that way I could be back on course. So there was a lot going on. So yeah, but everything's fine now. The ambulance is gone. I'm back on course. Oh, there's another one. There's a fire truck. Oh boy. And toot 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 toot. So anyway, we're on our way to Jack in the Box. Long story short. We're on our way. And I don't know if it's better to make a right or a left. My guess right now is to make a right turn. I'm gambling. Because there's so many cars here going straight, I may not make the light. So I'm going to make a right and then a left. And we got a green, so I don't have to stop here and just go on over. Oh, it's all clear. Oh, it's all clear. Hurry before they come. Oh my God, they're coming really fast. Turn. Turn. All right, we're in. Arrive at store. Check for something, it said something about checking for something that they usually miss this item. Oh, tacos. The tacos are frequently missing. But there's no way to check. They seal the bag. So yeah. So there's that problem. Alright, I'm going to park here and we're going to go inside Jack in the Box. We got the order from Jack in the Box, no problems. It was not ready. I had to wait a while though. At least 5 minutes I had to wait, which was fine. And then I thought I was going to be able to use the bathroom, but they put new locks on the bathroom. We have to have a code, and I didn't feel like asking anybody what the code was, so I decided I would wait till later to use the restroom. I'm like, no big deal. I'll wait. And the person just ordered a small number of things, just a couple of tacos and a burrito, a breakfast burrito. So now we've got to go 1.3 miles, 5-minute drive to some coffee place. It's called Oat something or other. Let's see, what's it called? Almond and Oat. It is called Almond and Oat. And it's not an easy place to get to because of where it's located. They're doing construction on Seven Hills. So I'm debating whether or not to make a right turn on Jeffries to get to Almond and Oat. And I have not decided yet. I'm not sure. It's 9:11 a.m. so traffic shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad. And then if I make a right on Jeffries, then I gotta make a left on St. Rose, and then I will probably get stuck at the light at Seven Hills. So, what should I do? It's coming up here at this light. I think I'm gonna make a right. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it to avoid construction because there's still enough cars on the road that tell me this is the better way to go. So that's what I'm gonna do. And let's see if it was the right decision or if I made a big mistake. Man, that Jack in the Box is strong. He just ordered a couple of items, but it is strong. No, it looks like I made the right decision. There's only 2 cars in front of me to make this left turn. So obviously I'm going to make this light, which is good. And then even if I get stuck at the next light, which I probably will, because that's how they time all these lights, so that anytime you try to do a shortcut, they try to make it work against you. But even if I don't make it, I can just wait at the next light, and at least I'm not dealing with, cones and construction workers and a single lane and all this other stuff that I would encounter if I went the other way. So I think this is the right move, at least at the moment. And so yeah, so then there was a couple other delivery drivers inside of Jack in the Box, so That was the second time now today. God, I smell exhaust. That was the second time today I ran into delivery drivers. So normally I don't run into anybody usually, but that tells me it's busy. You know, the fact that I'm actually seeing other bodies picking up stuff tells me there's a lot of work going on today. So I don't think I'm going to have a problem hitting my goal. So I'm happy about that. Definitely happy about reaching my goal. I just got to make a left here when it's safe. Okay, it's safe enough. And get in my far right hand lane. And I got to go past the next light and then make a right into the shopping center. And right now the light is red, so that means the light is not a fresh red, so it should change pretty soon, thank goodness. Yep, it just changed, so now I just gotta hope I make it through the light. Cross my fingers. Oh yeah, I'm good. I can see the walk sign is on the light. This guy cut in front of me. He decided at the last minute, oh, is this lane end? It's like, yeah, that lane ends. Surprise, that lane ends. Uh-oh, cardboard. Cardboard alert. Danger, danger, danger. Avoid the cardboard at all costs. The guy behind me, I think, was freaking out. He's like, why is he doing these erratic turns? I'm like, if you saw what I saw, you would make erratic turns too. Look at this person. Okay, I'm parking. It's like, I gotta stop complaining about driving, but I can't help it. Hello. Got the goods in the car, and now I'm going to be going 0.3 miles from here. Supposedly just a 3-minute drive to get there. And this is going to be the Jack in the Box order. I can't see. I can't see. Now I can see there's nobody. Okay, great. And I got to go back to St. Rose Parkway. And of course the traffic, I'm so close to St. Rose Parkway that the traffic's probably backed up to make the maneuver to get myself into the far left-hand lane and make a left turn, because that's what I have to do. So it's going to be a little tricky. Instructions are, it's a business. It says leave at the door. Leave at the door. Front door is on the parking garage side of the building, not the St. Rose side. Front entrance. Leave at front desk, please. Thank you. Okay, got it. I got your instructions. Oh boy, it's gonna be a minute. Lord. See the construction? This was the road I was gonna be on if I would have went the other way to get to this almond and oat place. So as you can see, it is all effed up. And this is not gonna be 2 minutes. It says 2 minutes to get to your destination. You could triple that. It's going to be much longer than that. And I'm not going to make this light, obviously, because the traffic is all jammed up. And all I have to do is make a left turn, but there's no way for me to get over there because all of these other cars are going straight. And it's all messed up. The whole flow. So obviously it's going to be probably about 6 minutes before I get to the drop-off. Oh, man. Life is so cruel. So cruel. It's like I wanted to avoid this intersection, but Murphy said, no, 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 you're not avoiding this construction situation. I'm gonna make you feel lots and lots of pain. Agonizing pain. And that's what I'm feeling right now. Front door is on the parking garage side of the building. Leave at front desk, please. Thank you. Okay. I think I've been to this building. so I don't think I'm gonna have a problem. It's right near the post office. There is a parking garage there. There isn't very much parking available though in that particular area. I mean, I guess I could park in the parking garage if I had to, but I've never parked in the parking garage. I've always just gone further away because I just don't trust it. I just like, well, do I have to pay to park here? That's the weird thing about parking garages in this town. It's always hard to understand if you have to pay or not pay because they're so rare. There aren't a lot of parking garages outside of the strip. Most places, because we have so much land here that they have put they have just built, parking lots where you just park your car. So whenever I see a parking structure, I feel like I'm on the strip. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? So I guess if there is no, if I have to go in the parking structure and there's no, what do you call those things? Those automatic gates, with the little bar that goes up and down. If there isn't one of those machines there, then obviously I will go in. But if there is, I'll look for another place to park. So, yeah, time-wise, to get this money, it is taking time because of the construction. I only had to really wait for the Jack in the Box order. For the almond and oat, it was ready to go. There was no waiting. So that one was an easy pickup. So our real problem now is just getting across this road. Finally, we're moving. Please do not make a hard turn and flip the drinks. Please do not turn hard. I know people are probably tailgating behind me, wondering why I'm not going, but sorry, I've got drinks and I've got to be careful. These drinks will flip over so easily. Is it this building? Let's see. Now I don't know which building it was. Is it this building or not? Oh, yes, the building on the left, but I thought the address wasn't right. It's like, wait a minute, am I going to the right building? Let's see. Maybe they put the wrong address. No, this is it. No, this is it. This is the building, everyone. Oh, I just gotta find a place to park. And, yeah, a place to park. Oh, visitor parking, that's me. Front row. Nice. Hi, first. Jack in the Box. I just handed it to the customer. No problemo. This place is so hard to back out of. I guess I'm by this truck and I can't see. Okay, I'm out. I can see. Oh my Lord. Oh, boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Now we're going to drop off this almond and oats stuff. 0.2 miles from here. 2-minute drive. It says it's a leave at the door, but it's a business, and to ring the bell. So that's the plan. And it's really close to here. I don't know if I've ever been to this building though. Please ring bell. Okay. Doesn't say the name of the business, so I don't know the name of the business. But I know as soon as I make this left turn, it's going to be... Am I going just straight across? Is that what I'm doing? What's the address? What am I doing? I think I'm just going to go straight across it. It's in this complex directly across. Yeah, it's directly across. Huh. That rarely happens. Okay, now I've got to look for the building. It's on the right. It's one of these buildings on the right. Not this one. I think it's this next one coming up. Yeah, it's this building. Let me just park it on the left here. Of course, this person parked terrible. Going to the next parking spot. This one will work. It says reserved. It's reserved for me. It's a hand it to me. I've got to hand it to people. Whew, I was looking at an offer, and I didn't get it. It was for $9 to go to Munchbox, 4.8 miles, and I didn't get it, so let's delete that. 4.7 miles. The delivery went fine. There were no problems. Everything was fine. I'm currently at $32.58. We are doing excellent today for money. I'm trying to back out of here safely. And no problems in the delivery, and money, everything's good. We're just going along. It's 9:29 a.m. We only got 13 miles on the car, 56 miles to the gallon. It's a good day. Everything is just fine. No problems. I would like to get home and use the restroom. That would be nice. I would not mind it if the day slowed up so I could go to the bathroom. Okay, let's see. I'm going to be making a right here and headed back towards home base. I'm sure it'll quiet down now. It's 9:30. This is the time period where normally nothing comes in, historically. The normal routine is at this time, everything quiets. Like all the people that wanted breakfast and whatever items they wanted for the morning, they are now satiated. They got what they wanted. And the next group of people coming up will be the lunch people, but they don't start to activate until after 10 or 11. And then they come to life and they want their lunches and whatever shopping things they want. That seems to be the normal pattern that happens with this job. So, but you never know. It's been busy today. $10.03 for 10 miles. That's a no. Yeah, I don't know. It's this job, like I always say, it's unpredictable. And you just flow it. You go with the flow. You don't try too much to try to. You don't too much try to. You don't try too hard to look too far into the future. You just try to stay in the now and just keep your metrics, continue to follow whatever rules you've created for yourself, whatever they are. If you created $1 a mile, then that's what you're gonna do. And if you're gonna do $2 a mile, that's what you're gonna do. It's whatever you decide to do. And then you just lock that in, and when the offers come up, bam, yes or no. Do you want it? Yes or no. Every single one that comes in. Wow, the traffic is busy on the other side. It's really backing up. Hopefully I don't have to make a U-turn suddenly and get stuck in that. And yeah, I'm very happy with how far we've come today for money, and the miles are really good. I'm getting well over $2 a mile right now. So we're aces with that. Yeah, there's not much else too exciting to tell you. The temperature is currently 55 degrees. I got 14 miles on the car, and it's only 9:31. It is so early. I got 10:30, 11:30, 12. I got 4.5 hours to make an additional $18 to get to $50. So I think in that time frame, I should be able to get $18. I would think. If I don't, it means something really bad happened, and like the app has gone offline, or somebody booted. I got in deep trouble with one of the apps, and they've been suspended or something like that. Or the app service is just down and nobody can order. So, barring any of that, reaching the goal today should be pretty easy. Or getting in a car accident where I'm horrifically mangled, and I know people don't like it when I say stuff like that, so I won't say that. Never mind. I think it's funny. But people are like, that's too dark. Don't say that. You're going to wish bad things on yourself. I'm like, okay. The time is 10:27 a.m. I got an offer from Uber Eats to go to Vons. I'm going to shop for 4 items. I'm going to get $10.06 for 5.2 miles. So I was at home for a long time, I think almost an hour. Nothing good came in. I ended up having something to eat. I had vegetables with an egg and toast. That was it. I watched TV. And I waited patiently for something good to come in. What is this guy doing on the bicycle? He's riding on the wrong side of the road. Oh, he's still on the wrong side of the road. People are so crazy in this town. It's like, I don't even know what he's doing now. It doesn't make any sense. Now he's just walking his bike. He's trying to figure out what's the best thing to do. Now he's coming this way. He's a complete nut. He's a total nut job. Oh man, he was trying to cross the street and thought he could be real clever in how he did it, and it didn't work out. Then he tried to come back to cross. There's another one. There's another cuckoo bird. People, I tell you, in this town, they don't make any sense. They don't follow any rules. They do whatever they feel like doing. They have like their own logic for doing things, which is totally ass backwards. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I was just watching TV at home, and I had something to eat, which was good because I said I was going to work until 2, and now I don't have to worry about being hungry if I happen to work until 2 o'clock. So, but it doesn't look like it. Once I get this job done, I will only need about $8 more and I'll be done. See, this customer is going to be getting Quaker Peaches and Cream Instant Oatmeal, Pop-Tarts Strawberry, Pop-Tarts Chocolate Fudge, and Pop Secret Premium Movie Theater Popcorn. And that is it. That's going to be easy. It's going to be easy to find, and it's not going to be heavy, and it's a really good one. I'm getting $10, so it's not a bad offer at all. And the customer did send me a text message while I was en route to get into the car, and it was just a gate code and a thank you very much for doing my order, or taking my order. That was it. And yeah, this day has been pretty easy, but it's not surprising that today has been easy because it's Thursday. Thursdays in general tend to be pretty good. Now Fridays, I don't know. Saturday, I guess Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays are good in general, but it's all about timing. Because sometimes, people or need stuff done later in the day, and I don't work that time. I only usually work somewhere between 8 a.m. and noon normally. And sometimes on a Friday, people aren't even awake yet. They're still sleeping. So I don't have any good opportunities sometimes on a Friday. And Saturdays sometimes too. So I guess it just goes back to you just take it as it comes. But in general, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays are good. Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays are 50-50. They can be good or they can be really slow. And this particular time of year, we're going into Thanksgiving. So I assume I'm going to be getting a lot of shopping orders as we get closer to Thanksgiving. Because a lot of these people that use these apps, they want you to do their shopping for them, for their stuff they're going to need for Thanksgiving. And I've yet to buy a turkey or anything yet, but I assume that's going to be happening sometime this weekend or next week, because that's what Thanksgiving is. But we shall see. And see, we only got 0.9 miles until we reach Vaughn's, and it's probably going to be crowded. Knowing the fact that we're near Thanksgiving, and it's 10:30, as we get closer to lunchtime, more and more people show up to the market. I notice more people are going to the market to get themselves something to eat for lunch. To save money, it's cheaper than going to a fast food place to get something to eat, because nowadays it costs at least, you got to spend at least $10 or $12 to get a decent meal at a fast food restaurant. So it's very expensive nowadays to get something to eat. Before the pandemic, you could get a meal for $5, $6, $7, something like that, but not anymore. Now it's much more expensive. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make this next light. The timing is off, so nope, didn't make it. Oh well, we'll get the next one. And maybe it'll start flashing. No, this one doesn't flash. This is a non-flashing arrow. So yeah, I don't know where this customer is at, but they can't be very far from here because of the number of miles I've already driven to get here. And it's not going to be Anthem Country Club because they sent me a gate code, so I know I'm not going there. So that's another plus. And yeah, the temperature currently is 58 degrees. It's sunny and clear. There's still no wind. It's just really nice. This light's going to take forever. The time is 10:33. Let's see, I'm getting 51 miles to the gallon. Not that good right now. Normally I get 60, but because it's cold, it affects the miles per gallon that I get. And let's see, what else is happening that's even remotely exciting. Later today, once I'm done doing this, I'll be uploading the video and getting that ready to go. Ready to pop that out. I added a new graphic to the bottoms of the video. I put the Vegas ride-along experience, because I was looking at other people's thumbnails and I thought, well, how do I tell people in the thumbnail to click on it, because it's going to be a ride-along video. Other than people seeing my username, how can I add to the title of this video so that people will know right away that it's a ride-along video? So I said, okay, I'll start adding consistently in the thumbnail that it's a ride-along, and the fact that I'm putting it's a ride-along experience makes it sound, of course, like they're going along for the ride, for the whole journey of the delivery. So that was my general plan. Uh-oh, is there any place for me to park? I'm not parking next to that guy. I'll park up here, next to this car here. He's gonna want to take my spot. You watch, he's gonna take it too, watch. See what he does. Oh, he took the next one. He actually listened to me when he saw I was turning. I would have gave him such a dirty look. Tie knots in these bags so that way they're secured and nothing falls out of them when I leave them at the door. Shopping was fine inside of there, just like I thought. It was an easy shopping experience. Everything was really close to each other, so there was no long there was really no long process to get the stuff. Pretty easy, and it was busy in there, but because everything was in two different aisles, and aisles are right next to each other, and they were very common items, so they were incredibly easy to find. So now I'm trying to not hit anybody. Hopefully they're paying attention and they're not going to step in front of my car while I'm trying to get out of here. 2.6 miles, 8-minute drive. It's a house, it's a leave at the door, and I have a gate code. So that is that. And the time is 10:42 a.m. and the day is moving along just fine. I'm not having any serious roadblocks right now, which is really good. And yeah, I feel very confident that I'm going to hit my $50 goal before noon, which is really, really good. So if you really do the math, it's not it's not $20 an hour if you count online time. But if you really just count the time that I'm actually actively on assignment, I'm getting probably around $20 or 20-something dollars an hour, so it's good. I think if you really think about this job in terms of how long you have to, if you count the time where you're just sitting on your ass waiting for an assignment to come in, you're probably only making $10 or $12 an hour if you count that time. And that's a lot of the reason why I feel bad for these people, or you guys out there doing this job and you're just having to sit in your car waiting for these, because I would feel like I'm still on the clock. Because it's not a fun thing to have to sit in a parking lot for an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, waiting for some work to come in. I mean, you can only goof around with your phone so much, watching TikToks or whatever in your car before you just go stir crazy. When I first started doing the food delivery portion of the gig, I used to drive people around too because I would get so bored. I used to park and sit in the parking lots, and I would just be like, whatever comes in next, I'm doing, just to keep myself moving. So if it was taking, somebody for a ride somewhere, I would take them for a ride. And then when I dropped them off, I would have the options still left open to take, a delivery. And that's kind of how I did it back then, to reduce the boredom factor. And yeah, it made it interesting, but I would always have to blow out the car. I had to roll all the windows down. Otherwise, when a customer got in the car for a ride, the car would smell like food. So I had to always make sure I did that. And of course, I had to make sure if there were a lot of passengers getting in the car, I had to put my delivery bag in the trunk. It created a lot of complications doing it. But it was never really slow. There was always something to do when I set it up that way. So I never had to sit around for very long. But now that was back in the day. Oh, now they're doing construction here. The road's all jacked up. Good thud. And so yeah, so I don't know how it would be now to do it. That I don't know. I don't know what the right now it just seems like just doing food delivery keeps me pretty busy. But another thing I recall with the app for Uber, if you push that you wanted to do food delivery and people at the same time, the app would prioritize picking up people over any kind of delivery offers. So the majority of our offers that would come in would be to drive people around, because I think that's how they make their money. The Uber app, that's their big money maker. So they want you to do the people over, or there's just fewer drivers, I should say. There are fewer drivers because who wants to do people? It's a headache doing people. Oh, they're putting a light here. So that's I think that's why it would prioritize. Oh, this is weird. They're putting a light here and it's confusing the hell out of me. It's like, can I go? Yeah, I can go. There's no stop sign for that. It's just a one-way stop. So it was throwing me off. And I'm going to be making a left coming up shortly in about 1,000 feet. Somebody knocked a cone down. And let's see, it's going to be this next left coming up. Throw my blinker on. And I got to get the gate code inputted into my brain, okay? Here we are. The gate is closed. I'm going to have to enter the gate code. And someone's behind me, and I'm sure they're happy that I had the gate code. They probably thought I didn't have it, because most people don't. Most people pull up to that thing and they don't know where the heck they're going. I'm gonna make a left here, and then I'm gonna make a right at the stop sign. And it's pretty soon. It's coming up real soon. Not much further, I don't think. It's not 800 more feet, it says. I don't know if that's right. Get out of the road, dude. And it's going to be, what, on the left-hand side? On the left-hand side. Yeah, and on this street. This street is the street. Okay, let's look for the address. I think it's after this motorhome. I think it's where that black car is. Let's see. No, it's not that house. Is it the next? Yeah, it's the one with the white truck. Okay, let's turn this puppy around and drop off this really simple order. Success, success. $8 more to go. $8 more. 8 more. Give me one more now. Oh shoot, I almost forgot to reset my DoorDash. I only had 10 minutes left. I almost lost my dash. So now we're at, I think, $42. Not much longer now, everyone. All I need is $8. That doesn't sound like that would be very hard. It's almost 11. It's 10:50 a.m. I have 20 miles on the car. 50 miles, 55 miles to the gallon so far. And yeah, I got what? How much more time do I have left? You dummy. Put your blinker on. People are so inconsiderate. It's like if you were going to turn right there, it would be nice if you communicated that so I didn't have to wait for you. Why do people have to be so inconsiderate? It's like for 5 seconds, think about somebody else other than your own lazy ass. Other than your own lazy behind. Think about what others have to deal with. Oh man, look at this. I got to drive on this crappy side of the road. It's all rough. I guess they just finished paving the left side, but it's not dry yet, I guess. Because I'm stuck over here on the junky side. On the junky side of the road. $8.57 for 14 miles. No. Alright, the road's gotten better now. Yeah, it looks like they're going to put a street light here. That's going to be really good, I guess. I mean, I think a lot of accidents happen right here because there's no light. $3.06, 6.1 miles, no. But I just wish they would finish already. It seems like in this town the construction just never ends. $6.04 for 2.6 miles. That's a no. I'm not taking anything less than $8. $3.05 for we don't care. You better. The next offer is going to be the $8. That's all I have to say. Period. I've got so much free time that you can't tell me in the next 2.5 hours or whatever it is. Or 3 hours. In the next 3 hours, I can't get an $8 offer. You can't convince me otherwise. So I'm going to gamble that in the next 3 hours, I'm going to get an $8 offer. So let's see what happens. In the meantime, I'm making my way back to the secret base. Back to the secret base. And yeah, $9.50 for 5.4 miles to go to Chiba Hut. Chiba Hut. $9.60, 6.7 miles. No, I've never heard of Chiba Hut. What the hell is Chiba Hut? That doesn't sound familiar to me. I'm not... Oh, wait. I think that's that new place. Well... I guess I'll take it. I got 6 seconds to accept it. This will make it so I'm done. I've accepted it. Chiba Hut! Let's go to Chiba Hut. I went offline with... let me give me my formal spiel. Alright, everybody, I got an offer from DoorDash. I'm going to go to Chiba Hut. I'm going to get $9.50 for 5.4 miles. Okay, that's it. That's my spiel. Now, this particular place, Chiba Hut, is new. I've never been there. But I have seen it before. So, the only problem with this particular place is I've got to stay on this awful road that's under construction to get to St. Rose Parkway. And I don't know how bad the traffic's going to be. That's the only bad part. And there's no other way to get to it other than going, out of my way about a mile. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to wait it through. And I'm hoping that a lot of locals that live here know how terrible this road is right now, and they're avoiding it like the plague. So that way, only the people that desperately need to be here are here, and there won't be that many cars. So that's what I'm hoping for. And so far, it looks like that's what's happening. I'm flowing along. I am flowing. This guy wants to turn in front of me, but I'm flowing anyway. And I'm going to be making a left turn coming up here. And it's only a single left turn lane over here now. Wow. And so after I make this left, it's going to come up real quick on the right. It's a new business. It's like a Hawaiian place and this Chiba Hut are right next to each other, as I recall, from what I can remember. Because I've seen it multiple times, and I'm like, what is that? And I've never been there. I've just seen the exterior signage for it, and it's not a chain that I recognize. It could be that these are actual Hawaiian chains. Like if you live in Hawaii, you would know the brand of these restaurants. But I've never heard of them before. And people don't know this, or a lot of people don't know this, but Vegas is considered the main place where Hawaiian people, or people who live in Hawaii, come to live. It's a very little known fact. And is it here? No, not here. One more. And so there's a lot of Hawaiian eateries here in Vegas because a lot of Hawaiian people live here, and I think it has to do with the proximity it is to Hawaii and the number of flights that this town offers. Do I turn here? Where do I turn? I think it's right here. The app is saying, the app was going to take me the wrong way. Oh, wait a minute. It's not here. Gosh darn it. I went the wrong way. Ah, the app was right, and I was effing wrong. It was one more. Arr. Exit, arrive at store. The way it's laid out, I was like, it's got to be at this turn, but it was not. There was no driveway. And you can see they're building even more restaurants here because it's a very popular. This road gets a lot of. See the other place. Here's the other Hawaiian place, Mo Betta. Mo Betta Hawaiian style food is the other place. I'm just gonna park it right here and walk on over to Chiba Hut. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Place was so crazy. It was almost like a nightclub vibe going in there. I mean, it wasn't like dark and creepy, so I didn't feel like strange being in there, but it was a very hipster joint. Everybody was trying to be very cool and smooth in there. It's a great place if you're young. If you're in your 20s, that is the place for you to go hang out, because all the people in there are in their 20s. They're young, they're sociable, they're friendly. They got music playing that I don't normally hear. And everybody seemed very much on the real. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They were on the real. There was no phoniness in that place. Everybody was being authentic. It was an authentic experience. So yeah, and the food wasn't ready, so I had to have a seat and wait until it was ready. But they remembered me. It wasn't like, because I had to sit away from the I had to sit away from where they could see me, you know, where the food, wherever the front counter was, I had to sit away from it, so I couldn't actually watch them to see if my order was ready. But when the food was ready, they actually brought it directly to me. So that told me they remembered who I was, and that I was the delivery driver for that order. So I was impressed, because normally that's not what happens. At most places, they just throw it on the counter and just leave. And they won't even say the name of the person. So you got to go back up to the counter and read the name on the bag. So they were very good. And now we're going to a terrible apartment complex that is really hard to get into. And I'm hoping that I'm not going to have any problems, but I probably am. 9 minutes, 2.8 miles. Hand it to me. The gate code is, the building number is, my building is in the back of the complex, right next to the building that has the Scotty's Lounge sign. Oh boy. It could be a challenge. I'll just follow their instructions. The problem with this building is that once you get through, if it's the one I'm thinking of, once you get inside the complex and park, every building is secured and you can't get in. You have to have a code to get into that particular building. And he only gave me one code, so I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. The only thing I know for sure is I'm going to hit stop all orders after delivery, and that means I am done. Once I drop this off, it is over. That's all I really care about. Now I'm driving further and further away from home, so it's going to be a long drive to get back home. But I just wanted this to be over. I saw it on the map too. I knew I was going to go on the other side of the 15 freeway, but I knew I wasn't going to go that far beyond that point. So I figured, well, it's a straight shot to get back to home base, going at about 55, 60 miles an hour. So it's almost like it's right off the freeway. And that's why I took it. That, and I wanted to see what this Chiba place was all about. Oh great, a rock hit my car. Oh, please don't hit my windshield. I've already had to replace this windshield once already. I don't want to have to replace it again. That was the The first time I ever replaced a cracked windshield was in this car. I've never had a problem with a cracked windshield before until I moved here, and that's because there's so many darn rocks in this town. And when you got, and plus also it gets super hot, so it messes with the structural integrity of the windshield. So yeah, that's why. Oh, it's a long way to go, everybody. We are almost, looks like we're gonna drive all the way to this giant mountain, this brown mountain. And we practically are. That's pretty much what we're gonna do. When we hit the mountain, we're gonna turn left. And of course, you see all the cones, they're doing construction. Everywhere you go in this town, it's construction and more construction. What is happening? Why is there a sign here that says no left turn? What is going on? Uh-oh, please don't tell me you closed the road. Uh-oh, what's happening? Everybody's driving all, oh, this guy went the wrong way. He wants to get over. Oh, he's blocking people getting on the freeway. Ooh, you're a oh, and they thought something was wrong with the freeway, so they were gonna, oh. See that dum-dum over there on the far left? He thought he could make a left turn. But what's happening with all the rest of us? Now he's making a U-turn. He's so embarrassed. Even though that sign says no U-turn, he decided, I'm just going to make a U-turn. Because he definitely would not want to get on that freeway. If he got on the freeway, big trouble. There's no exit for miles and miles and miles. That would have been the biggest mistake of his life, getting on that freeway and thinking the next exit would come right away. Okay, I'm going to get in this lane here coming up to go to Southern Highlands Parkway South. And then it's going to be the next left turn. Now, maybe they built some new apartments. I haven't been over here in a while, so maybe they built something new over here, or I've just forgotten because it's been so long. So let's see what happens. 350 feet, make a left turn. Okay. No, this seems like the same horrible place I've been at many, many times. So, yeah, it's the horrible apartment complex I was afraid of. And what did they say? My gate code is, my building is, and it is in the back of the complex next to Scotty's Lounge. Enter the code. Let's start with that. Alright, and the navigation is telling me to go left, so that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know where this Scotty's place is, but I'm gonna go left because that's the way the navigation is guiding me. I'm gonna go to the back of the complex, and then I'm gonna look for this building number. And let's see what happens. Scotty's, oh, there's a sign, Scotty's this way. Okay, obviously they have their own restaurant here. And yet this person ordered food, so it can't be that good. It must not be very good if he's having me come over here. Oh, there's Scotty's. Is it to the right of Scotty's? Or next to the building that has the Scotty's Bridge. Oh, Scotty's Lounge. Well, is it on? Are you next to it as in across the street? Are you next to it in terms of, like, where are you? When he says next to, does it mean across the street? Next to normally means to the side of it, right? Yeah, that's what it would mean. So let's see what building number this one is going to be that I'm coming up to. And this is it. All right, good news, everybody. We found the building. Now let's wander aimlessly and hope that I can find the apartment. You people have to be so terrible when it comes to communicating. As you saw, I got stuck at a door with a locked door with a code box, and I tried to contact the customer via the call box, and there was no connecting. It wouldn't connect to the customer. Do I turn here? I don't remember. Is it here? No, I gotta go completely around. So, yeah, I couldn't connect, so I was stuck at that door. Then I tried texting the customer. They did not respond. I tried calling the customer, and it went to voicemail. And so my next option was going to be to call support and let them know what was happening. Uber Eats, $11.07 for 11 miles. No, thank you. And so I was just standing there, and then no, $11.66 for we don't care. And yeah, so then I was in the middle of pushing the button to contact support when the customer came to the door of the building and took the food. And I was like, why didn't you answer your phone? Why didn't you just say, I'm on my way downstairs? Why didn't you do something of some sort so that way I would know and could have, felt better about the delivery and that you were coming to greet me at the door? But you didn't. You didn't. So yeah. So I was left hanging. And then I gave him the food, and that was it. So now I'm at $50, 50 plus. And I'm happy. I'm happy about that. And oh, the on-ramp is closed. Wow. Southbound ramp closing. Wow. How are people supposed to get back to LA? This freeway takes you to LA, that direction. You go back to California. And so yeah, now like I had told you, I was saying this would be the last one. However, I'm far from home. I've got probably about, I don't know, 6-7 miles till I get back home. So I figured, why not put the app on, and if something really juicy comes in or something that's going to get me closer to home for the drop off, why not take it? That will pay for the trip back home. And it's only 11:19 a.m. right now. It's not even 12. So I've got a lot of time. This has been a very profitable day, and I'm really surprised. Look at that Red Bull car. Oh, that's kind of funny. I'm sure he gets paid a lot of money to have his car look like that. Unless he's a salesman and sells Red Bull. I don't hear much talk anymore about Red Bull anymore. Red Bull was the original drink for people who wanted to be supercharged to get their day done. That was what everybody thought of. And now that whole market is so saturated. They have so many different kinds of supercharged caffeinated energy drinks that there's an entire section at the grocery store now that's full of them. And yeah, is that a thing now? Are people still drinking those? I don't drink those. Also, I would have a heart attack and die if I drank one of those energy drinks. So I don't know anything about them, but I don't even know if they're still popular. But I have not been shopping for a lot of them lately, other than I think I bought recently like a Monster energy drinks I bought for a customer. And then the last time I bought any other energy drinks, I bought Liquid Death. But I have not bought any Red Bulls recently. So maybe that one is not the trendy one anymore. That's like for like millennials. Millennials like those, but Gen Z or Gen Alpha's too young. Gen Z must like Liquid Death and Monster, I guess. I don't know. It's funny how people are different generations. They can't be like the previous generation, even though it's all the same. Like every generation is just the same. It's just the same. Everybody tries to be different. They try to come up with different cool ways to say things, but it's just the same old thing. They're just trying to be different. They're trying to disconnect from the previous generation and say, like, this is our time, this is our day in the sun, and we're gonna do it better than the previous generation because we really know how to have a good time. It's like, okay, have a good time. I don't know, but yeah, and then it's just always the same companies in the end. It's always the same corporations pumping out the same garbage to the next generation, repackaged and rebranded into some other format so they feel better about themselves. But it's all the same. We're all trapped in the same cycle, the same corporate cycle. The top 1% filtering down to us minions, whatever they want to filter down to us, and we have to buy it because what else are we gonna do? Unless you want to be granola, you want to be like a hippie and just do socks and sandals, then you're not connected to the corporate world. But that doesn't seem to be popular even today. It was popular, I think, in the 60s and in the 70s. It was popular to be counterculture and try to be as different as possible, so you weren't making big corporations any money. You were growing your own food and making your own clothes and creating your own music. Everything was like, do not do anything that's going to make the big corporations money. That was a thing at the time, but now it is like everybody's so addicted to technology. And who owns technology? The big corporations. They own it all. So and that's never gonna end. So we're all like in the Matrix. We're all hooked up and suckled in, drinking the corporate juice. $12.58 for 3.2 miles, 2 deliveries. That looks good. I have to do 2. Let me take a screenshot. Hold on, I'll tell you officially. Let me accept it. And let me end my dash with the other one, because this has to be the last one. 1 mile from here. Okay. Hopefully this light will stay red long enough for me to do this. I'm ending my dash. That's over. Alright, let me tell you about this last one. Alright, everybody, I'm going to get something from DoorDash here. I'm getting something from Uber Eats. I'm going to Starbucks. I'm going to get $12.58 for 3.2 miles. And I think there might be something else. In 0.7 miles, make a right turn. So I'm going to the Starbucks that I rarely ever go to. And I'm picking up 2 different orders from Starbucks, and this is going to be the last one. So this is really going to be aces. It's going to take me to a much higher amount than I ever thought I was going to make. Probably like $62, $65 a day. Really, really good. Alright, and it's going to be easy. I'm just going to Starbucks. I'm picking up 2 different orders, and then this is going to be it. Now, where I'm going, I don't know, because it wasn't showing me the map. However, do I get over one more? No. However, because of the low number of miles, it doesn't matter where I'm going. Wherever it is, I'm going, and I am happy, and I'm not at all going to complain, even if I have to go back to Las Vegas Boulevard. Because 3.2 miles, you can't turn your back away from $12 for 3.2 miles. That's $4 for every mile. I can't say no. That's a juicy one. Okay, I'm going to make a left here. And let's see, can I turn into Starbucks here? No, not here. The next one. I usually park in front of Nacho Daddy when I do this maneuver, but I'm gonna just turn here, and then there's a door that faces St. Rose Parkway that I usually go into when I go this way. There's too many cars. I'm just gonna park here because it just makes sense, right by Nacho Daddy. got the orders. I had to wait about 5 minutes for everything. And they were out of something. She's like, we don't have some kind of cookie or... I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, uh-huh. I'm like, I guess that's gonna be the something that and I don't know. I'm like, well, you don't have it, so you don't have it. So hopefully somehow it gets communicated to the customer. Otherwise, I'm sure they're gonna be like, where's my cookie? And I don't even know what she said. She was just like, she was not saying it like there was an option for a substitute for the customer. She was just like, we ain't got it. I'm like, okay, girl, you ain't got it, you ain't got it. Don't worry about it. I just want to get this dropped off wherever you gave me, and if the one customer is not happy, they're not happy, but what can I do? Oh God, the cars are evenly spaced out, so I'm really struggling here to make this maneuver. This truck is going super slow, and I need to go. Oy, I made it. Now I gotta do this U-turn. Why there's not another light here, I have no idea. It doesn't make any sense to me. There should be multiple lights. So now I'm gonna be going 1.5 miles to a house, and it's a meet at the door, and it's only 3-minute drive. And yeah, I'm gonna be making this U-turn and then a quick right, and I'm delivering one of the Starbucks orders. I think it's the one here towards the front here, and I'm hoping that it's not spilling because it looks a little bit off kilter. Oh yeah, it's always something. It's always something fun when you do this job. No shortage of fun in this job. It's like a party every day. And there was hardly anybody in Starbucks because it's almost lunchtime, and most people don't like to have Starbucks for lunch, so there was really hardly anybody in there, which was good, because that made it easier for me to just have a seat and for them to focus on getting my order put together. So that worked out. I think this is a handed to me, or it's a meet at the door. Let me, I gotta take another look. Yeah, it's a meet at the door. I hope it's not gonna be one of those rich houses with like a gate and you can't get in. There are a few houses here that are like that, where they're like on a large piece of property and they got a big old black metal door and you can't even see over it, and then you gotta like call, and then the gate magically opens, and then you're scared you're gonna get trapped in there, so you take your car in there. I hope it's not one of those. I want this to be quick. I want this to be quick, down and dirty, and goodbye. And I don't know. There's 2 deliveries, so I don't know. I don't even know where the second delivery is. Let me see if it'll tell me. No. They are looking. I see the blue icon, so they are watching me. They're hungry and thirsty for their coffee. So, yep. And, and yeah, I just want to go home now. I'm tired. Oh, I said I wasn't going to complain. I don't think that's ever going to happen. No matter how hard I try, I got to complain about something. That's just a part of the Vegas ride-along experience. If you're looking for sunshine and rainbows, that ain't happening in my videos. There's not much joy going on in this car. It's all of a lot of WTFs. It's like WTTTTFFF. Alright, I'm making a left here coming up. And I hope it's just a regular house. I really do. Like, please let this just be a normal house without any of the drama. Let's see. 0.6 miles. Look at that guy with the sofa on the roof of his car. Oh man, somebody's moving. And then I'm gonna go all the way down for a 1/4 mile and make a right turn. I don't know if this just dead ends or what. I don't normally come down this road. 800 feet till the turn. Not yet, not this turn. And this looks like just a two-way stop. So let's make sure nobody's coming. Nobody's that way, nobody's that way. Let's go. Oh, it's a normal house. Everything in this section I know is a normal house. And I'm real close to the Amazon warehouse right here. So I hope the last delivery isn't to the Amazon warehouse. Oh, there's a little doggy loose on the street. Uh-oh. That dog is too precious to be left outside. He better not run between those cars and jump out while I'm driving. Oh, makes me nervous. That was a little dog. A little tiny fluffy-tailed dog. A little fox, kind of like a Pomeranian mix is what it was. And it was little, it was a miniature Pomeranian mix. And as you can see, this is not a rich neighborhood. It's very normal. So I'm not going to have any problems. Just got to make sure to peel out as soon as I drop it off. I don't want to deal with no complications. Just hand it and get out of here. Okay, it's going to be straight ahead. I think it's the house perfectly straight ahead, I think. Let's see. Or no, is it the one? Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. I see it with the white car. I'll just turn into the driveway. That probably makes the most sense because this guy is right here. So let me do it. And then I'll be right back. Hello.
Hi.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. All right, that's delivered, no problems. Oh, the next one's also a meet at the door. Oh, and this guy with his truck, Anthem Pest Control, what is he doing? He's like swirling around. It's like, what are you up to? Am I even going the right way? I don't even know. I just wanted to get out of there. There was too much going on. I gotta drive 0.8 miles, 2-minute drive, a house that's also a meet at the door. Ay, ay, ay. Please tell me I'm going the right way. It says to turn right here. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Is it just in this neighborhood? Or points? It has to be in this neighborhood. 0.7 miles is not very far. So it has to be in this neighborhood. And I don't know if if I would have been better for me to go the other direction when I left the house or not. I mean, I was just trying to get away. But you know, a lot of these places, they're like a maze to figure out how to navigate. And let's see, where is it taking me? Okay, I'm still staying on this side of St. Rose Parkway. So it is nearby. However, I do have to make a left turn at Gillespie, which is not a major, but a main, one of the sub-main arteries. So it's not that busy in this particular part of the town, but it is considered to be a major or a main road in other parts. So let's just make the left turn, shall we? And let's see what happens. We got a car here trying to turn in front of us into the street that we're at. There's nobody else around. I'm gonna go this way, and this is a real, I'm going to that place where all the streets sound like the Wizard of Oz. You know, like the Tin Man and the Scarecrow. That's what they name all the streets after. And then if I keep going straight ahead, there's a light up ahead that will take me back to St. Rose Parkway, and I'll have a straight shot to get back to home base. So this is a good one. Alright, I'm going to turn coming up here at this street here, and then I'm going to be very close to the drop-off. This is just, everything here is a dead end, and it's at the very last street. Of course it is. Oh no, wait, it's this one. Am I right? Yeah, it's this one. The navigation's wrong. I mean, this is it. It says make a... No. You're steering me wrong. Why are you effing with me, navigation? Oh, the navigation was trying to tell me the wrong directions. You almost got me. You got me. You almost got me, navigation, but you didn't. I'm too smart for you. Okay, it's right here on the right. This is the correct street. You almost got me to go down the wrong damn street. That is it. Let's get the hell out of here. That is done. I'm like, let's go before somebody comes running out saying, where's my cookie? Where's my cookie? I ordered a cookie. I'm like, I don't know. They sealed the bags. I don't know. I'm gonna get out of here. Let me just go. Lower the tip. I don't care. I hit my goal. I just wanted to get a little bonus money. I just want a little bonus money. I don't want no problems. I'm gonna make a left here, and then there should be a light up ahead, as I recall. This is the bonus part about knowing your neighborhoods. If you know your neighborhood, you don't ever have to worry about getting lost. You can easily, quickly get back on track to where you need to go. See? And we're here back at St. Rose Parkway. So, yep. I got all the apps shut off, and now I'm just going to make my way back home because I made my money. I made my money and then some. So, it's all good. It was a successful day, but don't get your hopes up that every day it's going to be this easy. Because this job is so unpredictable. Today we lucked out, is all it was. We totally lucked out. There was no skill involved with today. Today just happens to be a busy day. And if you're the type of delivery driver that just looks for busy days to work, today would be your day. Today would be your day to make lots and lots of money and just stay out here until midnight, or just keep working until the next day. Don't stop. Because when a day is hot, the hot never stops. It usually will stay busy consistently all day long, and you can just keep raking in that money. But I don't work that way. I have a window, and then the window closes. And I either make my money or I don't make my money. That's my strategy. The problem with doing the work when it's busy strategy is that you can burn yourself out doing this job. You can get so sick of it after a while if you work super long hours that you will resent it. You will become resentful for doing it. I like to think of doing this job like going to the gym. You know, it's like a workout. You do your workout and you just do it on autopilot. You're like, you do your 3 sets of 10 on this machine, and then you do your 3 sets of 12 on this machine, and then you walk over here, and that's all you do. You do like an autopilot. You have a certain routine you do, and that way there is no stress. Whether it's a good day or a bad day, you know it's just a routine and it's over. Whereas if you have that strategy where you are chasing that money, you're like, I'm going to make $600 today, and I'm going to work a 15-hour day, while you are risking getting seriously sick, for one, unless you're really young and healthy. But for most of us old people, we can't work those kind of hours. We'll get so sick and so burned out, it's not even funny. But I know a lot of you guys have that strategy because you've got to pay your rent, and you got to pay your mortgage, and you got a lot of credit card debt, and you got to pay your student loans, and God, there's so many things that are traps that you can easily fall into. This world is designed to put everybody into deep, hardcore debt. And unfortunately, most people are raised to be spenders. Our culture teaches us that happiness comes from spending money. And that's the unfortunate reality of being an American, is the idea. That's what Christmas is all about. That's why that when Christmas comes, it is like a get drunk with your credit card situation. Get drunk on spending. It's not really about the spirit of Christmas. It's about how much money can you spend to make yourself happy. So that's the American way. It's always been that way since the Industrial Revolution, since the 1900s. Before that, it was the Little House on the Prairie Christmas, which is the way it's supposed to be. We're all supposed to be close with our families and exchanging homemade gifts and sewing strings of popcorn over the fire, roasting chestnuts, riding on sleighs through the snow. That's the way we're supposed to be, but once the Industrial Revolution came in the 1900s, here we are, folks. Spend your way into debt. And that's just the reality. All right, let's wrap it up. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's show. And I'll see you again next time. All right, take care. Bye for now.